Shalom. Let's start out by giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the fillet, just pushing this truth across the four corners of truth and charity. Alright, it's the brother Alma Wanabad from the Birmingham Camp, Alabama GMS. It's gonna be a quick sit. Just going into it just about, just how the so-called white man, Esau, Edomites, you Israelites, you so-called Negro, Latino natives, you should not trust the so-called white man, Esau, Edomite, the red man, that's your enemy, and you got Jake, so-called Negro, Latino natives, Israelites. Y'all keep on running to your enemy, man, and it always backstabs you in the back, it's never no good for you to keep going to your enemy, man, and running to your enemy every time, voting for your enemy, man, for that matter, you putting trust in the same nation of people. They keep on just messing you over every time, they say they're gonna do something for you and never do it, they lie right in your face every time. So yeah, we're gonna help the black community, black community, what you wanna say. Yeah, we're gonna help you so-called Negro, Latino natives out, whatever you need, They talk this sweet talk to you, but end up being lies, man. And these devils really want to kill you, man. The so-called white man, Esau, Edomites, man. It's starting with the elite of those, of the Edomites, of the so-called white people, the elite, of Esau, the Edomites, they really want to wipe off you so-called Negro, Latino natives off the map, the Amalekites over there, them fake Jews over there in Atlanta, Israel, them definitely ones, they want to get rid of you so-called Negro, Latino natives, you Israelites, But I don't get into it. Ecclesiastes 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So yeah, never trust the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, the red man. He's your enemy. So like the iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So this so-called white man, Esau, Edomite, he's the wicked man. It's nothing good about this devil, man. It was nothing, never. He never had no good intent, no good intentions for you so-called Negro, Latino, Israelites. Every time we bump heads with these Edomites, so-called white people, the nation of Edom, there's always been tension and war, strife, fighting, bloodshed, because that's our enemy, man, Even though, like, Rebecca, they came out the same womb, Esau and Jacob came out the same womb, but, it's two different nations and different manner of people, Esau, is the wicked, it's the wicked one, the wicked twin brother, really not even brother no more. I ain't gonna say brother, but the wicked, the wicked twin. Let's say that, and this devil, he has a hatred for you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites because of the blessing of, because you blessed by the Lord Yahweh Shai, and these devils, they are cursed. That's why that's why they skin red, that's why they can't take the sun and so forth, man. Because they curse from the Lord, even though they in power right now, they just in power for a moment. It won't be long for Lord Yahweh Shai take these devils out of power, but they are the wicked. And you so-called Negro, Latino natives, you run into your enemy, you are blind. Lord Yahweh, it really is the Lord that Lord Yahweh Shai got 2/3 of the nation Israel, Israelites, or the so-called Negro, Latino natives, got them blind to the fact that, hey, you keep voting for your enemy and keep putting trust in your enemy, man. They keep on messing you over every time, But next verse, skip. I'm gonna go to matter of fact, let me see. Um, Matter of fact, I'll go to 11. So I was some skip, but I'm gonna go to Ecclesiastes 12 and 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And though that shall be unto him as if there has wiped the looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. So yeah, though he humble himself and go crouching, but yet take good heed and beware of him. So these devils, the so-called white man Joe Biden, say for this lesson, Joe Biden, he humbled himself and you know to you so-called Negro Latino natives, say he gonna do this and do that, but you know, but still that's that same old serpent devil, man. He's smiling in your face, but he has very bad intentions of wanting to get to hurt and kill you so-called Negro Latino native Israelites, man, because that's your enemy, man. You don't know the enemy right there in your it's just the enemy is right there in your face, and you keep trusting in this damn devil, man. Keep on killing you and lying to you and not doing nothing for you. Oh, I thought Biden said he was gonna promise us this and that. That's gonna happen. If Biden, I'm about to say Obama, Biden, if Joe Biden, if nothing happens to him, but if Biden, get in office and he start rolling out his agenda, y'all Negro Latino niggas gonna be in a rude awakening. You'll be like, nah, we didn't vote for this. We didn't Biden. Nah, we didn't vote for this. Nah, Biden said he said he was gonna do this and do that. You gonna have a rude awakening, man. It's gonna, man. I'm telling you, this devil, man. I'm telling you, Joe Biden got plans, man, and it ain't good. It ain't good for you so-called Negro Latino natives, man. But from there, I'm gonna go to so I ain't want to make this too long, so I'm gonna go to 16. Ecclesiastes 12:16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. So yeah. So the so-called white man, he might, say Joe Biden, whoever, speak sweetly with their lips, man. But in their mind, we go to the word heart. In the Hebrew, lob, your mind. Heart, the Hebrew word lob means your mind. Heart means your mind, in Hebrew. So, the word heart right there. So in their mind, these devils imagine how to throw you into a pit, man. Throw you into, this utter destruction, put you in a trap, man. And that's what's about to go down, man. You so-called Negro Latino Native Israelites that voted for Joe Biden, finna put y'all in a trap, man. Finna have you set up, man. And it's not gonna be good, you know. And these devils never satisfied with blood, man. They really just want to wipe out you so-called Negro Latino natives, man, for good, man. And they want that blessing. They want that blessing. That's what it is. Cause these devils mad because they ain't got the blessing, man. Cause they gave away their birthright, the birthright of the blessing, of the Lord, They gave it away, to Judge Jake, But they want to be mad because, you know, cause they forefather Esau gave it away to Jacob, you know. But Esau gave it away, so you devils, and you get all mad. You gonna get mad at Jacob, or the so-called, Jacob name was changed to Israel. You get mad at the so-called Negro Latino natives Israelites. You should get mad at your forefather. The one Esau, man. That's the way you should be pissed off. That's the one that gave it away. But so, but these devils, they just mad, cause they really the minority, and they really the curse. They know they the cursed ones of the earth. They know they're a fugitive. They know they don't supposed to be really being rulership, because the Lord got them rulership, whatever. But these devils, they gotta move the stride of secrecy. Now I'm talking about the elites. They're the ones that pulling the strings, the bankers, whatever. David Rockefeller and so forth, the top elites. The Rockefellers, DuPonts and so forth, the Bilderbergs and so forth. These the Rothschilds, those guys are really ones that pulling the strings and stuff like that. The Amalekites over there, no fake Jews over there in Israel, no. They're the ones that pulling the strings, man. It's not the president, because like I say, the president is not elected. The president is not elected. He's selected. He's selected, not elected, because you Negro, Latino, Native think that your vote counts. This is already set up for who gonna be the next president. These are the so-called white man Esau Edomites kingdom, man. This is their rulership. They choose who they want to put in there, man, to push their agenda. They, like I said, they go around and speak with their speeches, whatever, talking to you so-called Negro, Latinos in different cities, whatever. But it's all just, just to try to win you over. To think that the so-called white man Esau Edom, whoever it may be, Joe Biden or whatever, just trying to win you over, man. So you could trust them, So you trust the snake, and then eventually, when you do trust the snake, it's gonna bite you. When that snake bites you, you're gonna be like, "Oh man, I thought this guy was gonna say he's gonna do this, do that." It's gonna bite you, and it's not gonna be good. It's gonna be a bite of death, man. And that's what's gonna come in the biting death, the biting of death. You know what I'm saying? Joe Biden finna bring that death, a whole bunch of death and sorrows and pains, man. It's all the will of Lord Yahweh Shai too. Look at Lord Yahweh Shai, he controls the right hand and the left. So Lord Yahweh Shai is gonna bring that death and pain and sorrows at the time of Jacob's trouble. By Joe Biden being the new president. It's gonna come by down that his agenda, what he finna push is gonna be way harsher and more more cruel than what Trump did or what Trump been doing. Cause Trump really been kind of not really been going hard like that, but Joe Biden though, watch out for this guy. But anyway, Creepy Joe. So hold on, yeah, I'm gonna go to Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. So war was in his mind. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn sword. So yeah, so in his words of his mouth were smoother than butter. So like say talk all smooth and all that shit. Tell you whatever what you want to hear. But war wasn't in his war is in these Edomite so-called white people, red people mind, man, to take you so-called Negro, Latino, natives down, you Israelites, like I said, to kill you off, to try to wipe you off, man. And that's what Joe Biden is finna do, man. He's finna come down with those vaccines. You don't know what those vaccines, what they're gonna do to you. They could kill a lot of people. It could backfire and kill a lot of people, but it's coming. But who's gonna be coming to first? The so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites. You don't know what type of reaction you're gonna get off that vaccine. You're gonna trust it and take it. You know what I'm saying? Your children could probably be dying from it or whatever. Your baby might not wake up. Whatever it may be. You might not wake up. You might just die, fall out, die, whatever. So these devils, man, they finna come with these Edomites, but they, like I said, only the elect of the so-called Negro Latino natives gonna Lord Yahweh Shai gonna have mercy on the elect to escape all the things that the so-called white man Esau Edom is gonna bring, his traps or whatever, his wicked imagination, that he's gonna try to bring upon the world and the earth here in America and upon the so-called Negro Latino Israelites, but the elect of the so-called Negro Latino natives and natives Israelites, the Lord's gonna make sure they get through it and pass it. Nothing's gonna harm them. Nothing's gonna touch the elect. Even in our temptation, Lord's gonna make a way for his elect to escape that hour of temptation. And hopefully I am, like I said, hopefully I'm part of righteousness, to escape that, that times of trouble to come in the hour of temptation. Which is receiving that mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. So like I say, these devils they like I said, they talk all that smooth talk, but they want to kill you and draw that sword on you, no sword more than their gun, but swore it ain't gotta be the gun, it could be like I say, they vaccine and so forth, man. You know, where they be having conjure up, you know, to take the so-called Negro, Latino natives, Israelites down, you know. But let me see. I think I ain't want to make this too long. Unless I just want to go into that. So I ain't want to make this too long. So again, like all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash, to the apostles, elders, to the Sisakin brothers, to the few Akwaf sisters, to do listen, keep the faith in Yahushua, keep fight with that sexual woman.